Live on SRL Minds TV, we have the PNG Hunters taking on the Parramatta Eels. I am your host, Tyrone Clay, and with me in the box today is Luke Driscoll. How are we today?
Yeah, feeling really good. Can't wait to see these young Minds players get out on the field. Obviously, all these new players, going to be very exciting to see them out for their first game of the season.
Definitely, and a lot of new faces amongst these sides, but also some faces that we have seen before, like some experienced players as well.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. Obviously, the Eels dropping down from the SRL, they're down in the Minds now. I'm sure that deep inside, a lot of the SRL would like them to return, and hopefully that we can get that player base behind us where the Eels make their big return to the SRL.
Definitely. As Papadopoulos kick gets us underway here. Beautiful stadium this is actually, up in Cairns. As Jackson takes first run. Interesting to see these two sides as Morningstar now. That was a good run. And Western, another run. Third tackle. Holmes and Luke. These two sides haven't been seen much by a lot of people, so it'd be interesting to see how they would go.
Yeah, obviously great opening set there for the Hunters as we get to see Millie Crutcher there kicking the ball, and they've found the ball onto the ground as we get to see Bruce come back.
That's a sensational kick.
Yeah, tackled 5 metres out from his own line. And now Parramatta's obviously got to come out from their own end as Matty Johns takes a hit up, and he's tackled only 2 metres from the last play of the ball.
Yeah, definitely PNG want to set this. I think PNG want to set the standard in this game of solid defence, but Hop's good with a big run, like over one, but can't just get that finishing product. As they're gonna take it, Bruce, and a good defensive set there from the Hunters.
Yeah, on the back of that great kick when they finished their set there, obviously pegged them back, and now the Hunters get to start from their own 40-metre line.
Yeah, definitely on the front foot there from Morningstar, as they're just going to spread it out to the left. Turner almost went through, but a good tackle there from Barclay. As, float the ball, and Weston threw a dummy there. Unlucky not to break that last tackle as well. That could have been a big run if he hadn't been tackled.
Yeah, the centre just held on at the back of him then and just made sure he brought him down. As we get to see the last tackle here, 20 metres out from Parramatta's line.
Should see an attacking kick here from the Hunters, and we do. Are they going to let it bounce? They are, and it's going to be a line drop out here. The Hunters really putting the pressure on the Eels.
Yeah, Parramatta certainly have not had the best opportunities with the ball so far, 10 minutes in, as we get to see the Hunters go on the attack again.
Definitely, we'll just wait and see what happens and see what develops as Akawi takes the run there. Millie Crutcher driven back. So far, so good for the Eels, but probably just jinxed them now. Anyways, fourth tackle. Wakawi to Jackson, and 10 metres out here. Fifth tackle. They're going to put it in the hands of Wakawi. He puts up a solid ball out to Luggy, and that's a solid catch. A solid run, actually, from the defusal.
You don't have the commentator's curse there, Clay. That only happens. That only happens to me when I'm commentating. Obviously, the Parramatta's defence there really did hold out the Hunters. And it wasn't that they threw. As we get to see Matty Johns, and he throws it
Oh
in.
no. And Millie
And he's
Crutcher
broken
comes around the
through.
other way. Millie Crutcher to the 10. Good tackle there from the Eels. And Hunter's on the attack. Wakawi, what a tackle from Matty Johns. That's a try saver. That was on the Turner catching it on the back foot. Wakawi, fourth tackle. Can they go again here? Millie Crutcher. Eels holding them out. Let's see what they can do. Fifth and last. Western. Another bomb. And tap back for Morningstar, but that's just brilliant from the Eels. That defence was brilliant.
What we've seen so far is just Eels on the back foot, and they've defended so well against these raids from the Hunters. Hopefully they can just they can go for the game plan of not making a mistake this set, and hopefully get a good kick in and reset the whole field position battle.
Definitely, that would be ideal for the Eels as Hopsgood takes a run there, and Papadopoulos winds up, manages to hit Bruce. Bruce steps one, can't get past Morningstar though. That's the run they needed. That's what they needed just to get out of their own end. And Hitchens! What an ankle tap. That was incredible.
Yeah, that ankle tap certainly stopped some points, but
Polton, did he realise it was last? As Holmes takes it up, and you'd have to say that probably wasn't the ending of the set that they would have liked, Parramatta.
Look, if you're going to hand over the ball, preferably it'd be on the opposition's 20, not your own 20. So
Exactly.
they get the opportunity here. But as we get to see Kirkman go on the line break here, and he's brought down by the fullback.
That was a good agility there from the centre. As fourth tackle now, can the Hunters get into field position to put in an attacking kick? Or will they just have to settle for a kick to one of the wingers? Fifth and last. See what they can do. Wakawi puts in the grubber, but well diffused by Michael Corte, who is probably one of the more experienced players on this field, having played for the Raiders, and this man as well, playing for the Eels in the SRL before they did end up folding back down the Mines, and that's a shot. That is a brilliant hit. And now all of a sudden you've got the Hunters on the front foot with a full set of 6 inside Parramatta's 20.
They don't make it any easier for themselves, do they, Clay?
Exactly. They keep just shooting themselves in the foot, and that's forward. That's a forward pass. Eels will be seeding as Hitchens. That's a good run. First tackle.
Hitchens coming in from the wing on the last 2 occasions and really getting the Eels out of trouble.
And that's what you need to see from your outside backs, I reckon. Just those type of runs. Get them out of trouble and get them set up. As Matty Johns, Hopsgood, that's an offload. And Leacher. Fourth now, they're gonna go try something as Latrell Cleary takes the run. Fifth and last here, they're gonna be able to put in an attacking kick, you would think, with Matty Johns. Although the chasers might not have been there, obviously, as a good tackle though on McSpeed to keep him 5 metres out from his own line. And
this is defensive set here from the Eels, and they can really start to arm wrestle this game back, and they're doing everything right so far.
Yeah, as you say, arm wrestle, it's been a massive arm wrestle. With 6 minutes to go to half time, it is actually still 0-0. So very even, and I thought it was going to be intercepted, but Morningstar manages to pick it out of the air, step through, and almost beat the fullback. But it will now be 5th and last on halfway. And kicks it there, but Latrell Cleary does well to catch that. And Eels might have some field position here to do something. It's a brilliant run from Tulagi there, just to ease the pressure a little bit. Latrell Cleary again getting his hands on the ball. With the third tackle coming now. Bruce is going to take a run. Bruce! Is he going to get there? No, he's going to be stopped 2 metres short. And caught to Hopsgood. What can he do? And I say he's held up there, and the ref does agree. As it is now 5th and last, we have Leacher putting up the bomb. And Polton taking it, but the Hunters defuse that one.
Very evenly matched game so far, Clay. There's a minute left. It should be really interesting to see them come out in the second half. Obviously, the Hunters getting more quality ball down the Eels end, and the Eels' defence was just too strong and kept them out.
Oh, definitely.
So half-time coming. We get to see them come out fresh legs and see what happens next.
Yeah, as halftime does strike. The scoreline is 0-0. As we welcome back for the second half, little bit of a tussle here. Scoreline, no one has scored yet. How do you see this one turning out?
Oh, look, it's just whoever takes their chances. Both teams in that first half had their chances. Obviously, the Lions' share went to the Hunters, but either team could win this. It's definitely not out of the realms of possibility that Parramatta can sneak away with the win on this one.
Well, definitely as a solid and a penalty straight from the kickoff, and Eels will be licking their lips at that one. Just a soft penalty to give away there from the Hunters off the kickoff. As Miller will just take the hit up from the tap. Leacher inside to Bruce, and Eels trying to throw the ball around a bit. Don't mind it. But as long as they just stop making errors, I think the Eels find themselves in a game.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest issue with that first half, was they made a lot of errors in their own end. Obviously, I imagine in the sheds they were spoken to about not making that, as they've completed their sets here.
Yeah. And 5th and last, we will be kicking down to Morningstar. That's a beautiful kick. Catches it basically on his line, but a great kick return there from Morningstar. Just to take it back to his own 30. As Jackson now just hits it up. Trying to settle down with the ball. Not make any rash decisions, as Crutcher just takes the run. 4th tackle here. Inside the Eels half. Holmes is going to go inside to Morningstar. Stepped one but couldn't get past Michael Corte in that middle of the field, and Weston will just kick across the field to Talangi. Talangi steps. Talangi keeps going, but a great cover tackle there from Morningstar to defuse that situation. And that is a knock on, and Cruz Spencer just pounces. Great awareness there for the winger.
I'm glad I didn't say anything, because I was about to say that was a great kick return for the Eels. I'll get their chance to get into the Hunters' end, and then that mistake followed it.
Lucky you didn't say anything, as Spencer got driven back on that one, and Madison. Hunters do have a good opportunity here to try and put something on the scoreboard as they do exactly that with Cruz Spencer out the wing.
Yeah, they had the overlap on the outside there. Certainly, how many defensive sets do you have to have on your own line before the team attacking you get some points? Great try there by the Hunters.
Yeah, definitely, as the Choclery almost got there. But Western gonna have a tough kick out here from the sideline. We'll see if he can bend it in right to left. And as the kick goes up, I think he's got that. A really good conversion there from Western.
From right to left, it was a great kick.
Really impressive there from the Hunters as Papadopoulos will put the ball on the tee and look to get us back underway here. And do you think now with that try for the Hunters, do you think they can build up more momentum and slowly run away with this match?
Are they the points that open the floodgates for this game? As we get to see, that was a great defense there, just driving him straight back, and it looks like Parramatta's ready to muscle up in this set and hopefully get a turnover really early.
Definitely, we sure hope that the Eels bounce back from that, as Turner almost through the line there, only stopped by Barclay, as gonna look to spread it out to Morningstar. Morningstar can't step the defence, and that is a silly penalty from the Eels there. It was 5th tackle. It was going to be last tackle. That's just silly.
They've been their own worst enemies all game. This scoreline flatters the Eels so far. With the amount of chances the Hunters have had, this score could have blown out in the first half.
I agree with that, as although you see Eels still want to work. They want to work in defence, but it's just in attack they're their own worst enemy. As Wakawi almost through there, grabbing that pass off the back foot. And Turner's having an alright game. His 4th tackle here. Morningstar steps past one, 5 metres out from the Eels line. It is the last. Can they capitalise off this opportunity? Up it goes. And that is a great take from Polton. Eels seem to always find a way to hold them out on those 5th tackle options.
And I think that's the saving grace so far, is that the Parramatta's goal line defence, barring that one try, has been rock solid.
Definitely, as Miller will take a run and gonna go out, and Hop scored with a big run there to get them into the Hunters' half. It is last. Papadopoulos. That's a big kick. Can they follow it up with good defence? Not really, but a good tackle there from Bruce just to wrap McSpeed up. As Holmes, though, through the line. Good tackle there from Corte. Stops.
That was some good cover defence because the fullback wasn't at home during that line break. So very good cover defence there from the Eels.
Definitely, as they're going to go. Morningstar's going to go straight through, and Eels are going to have to try and defend another opportunity on their own line. But you've seen what they've been able to do. They've been able to hold them out most of the time. And we will be 5th and last. Crutcher. And that is a brilliant take from Bruce.
He just appeared out of nowhere to grab that ball out of the air. I thought for all money the Hunters were about to recollect that ball.
But Bruce found his way to that contest and managed to take the ball as Leacher knocks that on. And again, it's just the same thing for the Eels. They're their worst enemy. As Lockie and has he knocked that on? I think.
Certainly looked like it. We get to see the replay here.
And what
Ooh, very
that
close.
I think this is going to be. I think this is a knock on. Personally, I think he's dropped
Is there
that.
separation? There is separation from the hand there.
We'll see
I
what
have the
they
bunker
call,
rule.
and they are
No
going to.
try.
That was a brilliant try-saving tackle there. He's kept the Eels alive in this game. It's Matty Johns takes the run. And so far, let's see, Talagi. And
Awfully close to the line, but he's stayed in just.
managed to stay in, and Barclay jogging through. The fullback seemed to miss the tackle there on the second rower. So it is fourth tackle now. Hop's good. We'll take the run. 17 metres out from the Hunters line. Matty Johns is going to offload. And Hop's good. Can he get there? No, he can't. Unlucky there from Parramatta.
They chanced their hand there, running the ball on the last tackle, and it almost paid off.
Definitely, as Hunters looking to work out of their own end here. With Crutcher getting tackled, second tackle, 25 metres out from their own line. And they're going to go back to Morningstar. Morningstar steps but passes to Western. Still not a bad result there in the end. As they go to Madison. Will be fourth tackle, 5 metres short of halfway. And Western's going to throw the long ball to Wakawi and going to look to put in a kick to Luggy. See how that's a good kick. They'll catch a 3 metres out from their own line. And great defence. Great kick. Pressure there from the Hunters.
As we get to see again, the Eels coming out from their own end, just being strangled off field position. The chances they have had down in the Hunters' end, they've certainly given it a good go. As we get to see Bruce break through there.
They
Fourth
keep
tackle.
getting that. They keep getting that run, it seems, with Bruce and their outside backs. They can't seem to back it up. As
I think most importantly is just to cut the errors out from Parramatta. They've certainly made a lot of detrimental errors certainly in their own half. And if you're going to make errors, at least drop it in the opposition's end.
definitely has not long left to go now. Eels hoping PNG make a mistake or do something, as it will be third tackle, just short of halfway, and an offload from Turner. But yet again, Eels still with the defence. They've just been working really hard, and Western almost through there. Good tackle there from Jeff Green, who did stop that try, but that's the game, I think, right there.
Yep, the Eels are not gonna see this ball again, one would think, unless there's a mistake here from the Hunters.
And really, the Eels, as we've touched on many times, but it just keeps on coming up again and again and again. They've been their worst enemy.
Yeah, they absolutely have. I don't know how you fix that issue. You've just really got to cut the errors out of your game.
As Crutcher will see out the game. And full time, Hunters beat the Parramatta Eels 6 points to 0, and certainly looked like it was a very even game all along, but over the course, the Hunters did win the battle. As we look at some stats, and you can definitely tell where the Hunters won the game from. 60% possession, only making 3 errors. And actually, if you look at it, the Hunters did make the same amount of line breaks as the Eels in the end.
I think the important stat there, and it would have just been tired legs out on that field, is 117 tackles to the Eels, 85 to the Hunters. That's a considerably more tackles to be making off the back of your own errors.
Definitely, definitely. As we now go to some individual stats, firstly up with the Hunters, and that's just this just shows why I reckon they won the game.
Morningstar played an absolutely amazing game. Obviously, didn't get to go over the line, but 4 line breaks, 134 meters. Turner as well, always stepping up and taking big hit ups. Wakawi seemed to be involved a lot.
Yeah. Swell Millie Crutcher, hands on the ball a lot. But all in all, Hunters played the better game, I reckon. It was unfortunate, but and now we turn to the Eels game stats, and you can just see the difference already.
Just the meters gained is enough to.
And look at the tackles. Michael Corte, 20 tackles, none missed. Matty Johns, 23 tackles, 2 missed tackles. Then you got Green with 15. So basically, half the team had 10 tackles or more in that game.
Which is a crazy thought. And I'll go back to my statement during the game that obviously the Eels' goal line defence was amazing. That's really what kept them in that game. Unfortunately, they don't come away with the points. But it's round one, and they've got plenty of time to fix that up.
Definitely, definitely. And we thank you for watching this thrilling match on SRL Minds TV. We hope to see you in another game.